Good day, viewers. Walter here. On July the 8th, before today's vlog begins, Walter sort of disappeared from the scene of the video world here on Pwalpar. I began it a day early to explain how I got in the situation I was in, but I had an accident and I've been gone for quite some time, trying to get myself back on the road to recovery where I can start producing my videos again. So today I'm able to sit up in my computer room. I walk around the house here with a walker and maneuver myself pretty good, although the doctor said it's going to be some time before I can walk normal again. But on July the 9th, I had a life-altering accident. I experienced a moment in time that I wish I could take back. And that's the topic of today's discussion. I'm just randomly talking here to the computer. Should be looking at the camera. But let's see, where to begin. I went out there to gut on my Husqvarna lawnmower. Many of you people that was on the 8th know that I got to get out and keep my grass cut. I got a lot of property here in the grass. St. Augustine grass here around the house, and all the fescue and Bermuda down around the property grows pretty quick. So the grass has done got real high. We need to cut the grass. I'm going to cut the grass. Go out to the garage, drag out my Husqvarna that's always been such a faithful zero-turn lawnmower. Sit there and crank. Nothing happened. Cranked and cranked and cranked. Got some carburetor cleaner and sprayed in there. It cranked. Well, and only while I was spraying carburetor, we keep running. But I routinely figured out over 2 hours trying to figure out what was wrong with it. I wanted to cut grass. But I determined that it ain't getting no fuel. So it's either the fuel pump or the carburetors. But it looks to me like it's going to be a fuel pump. And rather than delay and go out and spend time and money fixing that Husqvarna, I get the bright idea, well, now is a prime opportunity to get me a new toy. I went over here to Jackson to Stanco. Bought probably the most expensive lawnmower he had in the shop. It's a Grasshopper 125V. Don't quote me, that might not be the right number. But it's a 61-inch cut, zero-turn lawnmower. And I was so happy. I said, can you deliver it tomorrow? They said, yeah, we can deliver it tomorrow. Well, I'll push that Husqvarna out of the garage and just park it over here and work on it at my convenience. And at such time I get it running again, I'll either have 2 zero-turn lawnmowers, or I can up and sell the Husqvarna. It's an excellent lawnmower, not a thing wrong with it mechanically, except for this little bit of engine problem I'm having. So I go over there, can you deliver it in the morning? Yeah, I certainly can. Well, I got a little bit of footage here I'll show you. I had the camera rolling. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. It's starting to rain, and I wanted to cut some grass. Here comes the delivery truck driving up in the yard, and he's got my new lawnmower on the back of the truck. And I got my camera running, going to video him unloading it. Well, no sooner did he get up the driveway, it starts pouring down raining. Well, my solution was, oh my goodness, let's get up here on the porch and let the rain quit. Well, he came up on the porch for a few minutes, but it slacked up and didn't quit. He wanted to go about his business, so he went out there and started unloading the tractor. So I get the bright idea to come down and go open the garage door. Now, we're going to drive that thing right up in the garage here until such time that I can get it parked in the proper side of the garage that I want to get it. I'm definitely not going to get any grass cut today. So he's unloading off the truck. You don't see me. There's a point here in the video where I disappear out of sight going towards the garage. Well, all I did was went out there and opened the garage door. and stepped into the garage. He's circling around to bring the lawnmower up there, and I'm holding my hand up like this and just bring it right on up here to the garage. We're going to park it in here and keep it dry. Don't want my new lawnmower to get wet. And by that time, I felt my foot. I'm standing flat-footed. I'm not walking or taking no haphazard steps, but I'm just inside the garage. The rain has ran up under the garage door on the cement floor that's smooth way too good with a trowel. I did that myself when I poured that floor. I shouldn't have made the cement so slick. But I felt my foot move. I looked straight down at my foot, and it moved maybe a quarter of an inch. And I don't know if it was on some WD-40, some grease, or that wet cement. But at the moment I looked at my foot, it shot sideways. Both of my feet shot to the right, and I went down on that cement like a ton of bricks. All I could do was stick out my hand to catch myself on the cement as I hit. And believe me, I bounced on that cement like a basketball. I felt it, the hip bone when it broke. I mean, it was a gosh awful pain. Well, here I am laying under the back of a Ford Escape, 2014 Ford Escape, looking up at the gas tank and all the undercarriage and parts under there. And I can hear the lawnmower. I can't turn. I'm in awful pain. And I heard him say, "Are you all right?" I said, "Hell no, I ain't all right." Wife was in the house, and you want me to call 911, and I'm thinking, maybe I can shake it off. Maybe I can get it. Just come here and be with me for a minute. And he was, wasn't sure what to do. And I thought, well, maybe if I could just straighten my leg a little bit, I could turn on my side. Well, I tried to turn. That was awful trying to move. It's okay. I got to admit, something's broken my leg. And what I broke was the hip bone itself. It's the upper bone in your leg, right where the bone connects to the ball that hooks into your joint. I've got an x-ray here. I can show you a clip of the outcome, what it looks like now that I've had it fixed. But I finally had to tell him, yeah, go in there and tell him, knock on the door and tell my wife I'm down out here and call me an ambulance. So he went and told her and come back to me. She'll be out here in a minute. I guess she had to get dressed. And ambulance is on the way. He runs out and gets his wrecker truck all up out of the driveway where he can move and be out of the way from the ambulance when it gets there. And I just was in some awful pain, I'm telling you. So one of my viewers asked me, did my Husqvarna throw me? And I kind of wish it had. I could have got up from that. I've never had a broke hip. I don't never want another one. And I can expand on this vlog, but this is starting to get pretty long. But I wound up in the hospital where I laid there over 2 days before they could. And the problem was they couldn't get my blood pressure up. The surgeon wanted to go straight into surgery and pin my head back together, but they couldn't get my blood pressure right. They kept taking it on my left arm, and I always get a better blood pressure reading on my right arm. So they made me wait another 24 hours. The anesthesiologist said, "No, we can't put you to sleep." All this time, they're keeping me pumped up on morphine. I barely know I'm in this world. I'm on cloud 9 laying there with that morphine, but it still was in pain. If somebody so much as touched my foot or tried to move something, I'd scream in pain. So basically, I just stayed drugged up for 2 days. And they came in there and was saying, it's the second day now, they can't get the blood pressure right. I said, take that damn thing off my left arm, bring it over here and put it on my right arm. And they were giving me albuminum or something to bring the blood pressure up. As soon as he put it on the right arm, the blood pressure was better already. So before the afternoon was over, they had documented that I had good blood pressure on this side. So, okay, I can go to surgery. So I laid in the Spalding Hospital over here for a couple more days after they pinned the leg back together. And they transferred me to a 20-day stay at a rehabilitation hospital. So I just basically went from one hospital to the next. And it's been a long, drawn-out affair. I wouldn't give you 2 cents for these hospital beds. You can't move. You can't drag your butt around. You can't do nothing. It's like being a prisoner in some of them hospital beds. I can maneuver much better on my bed here at home. But I've been home for 2 days now, and I'm well on my road to recovery. The doctor said it'll be 3 months or better before this bone completely heals, so I need to be careful with it. But I'll show you an x-ray right along here somewhere that I copied from Google, but it looks exactly like the x-ray that I saw in the doctor's office when they x-rayed it yesterday. And he said everything is lined up straight. So I guess that means, if it was crooked or something, they'd have to redo it. I got these 2 metal rods sticking in from different angles, and one of them you can see a screw running in there holding everything together, holding it to the bone. And I thought that was quite fascinating. But it's amazing. They told me I wouldn't walk at all if I didn't get it fixed. I didn't believe them when they told me, you broke your hip. I ain't never had no broke hip in my life, but you got one now. Anyway, this is kind of a drawn-out vlog today, and I was going to spend more time talking about my new toy. We will be making some videos of my new toy before long. The grass still needs cut. We're going to get it cut. I made up my mind I was going to get up and walk out of that place, and that's what I did. I'm walking with a walker and hobbling around. Walter is still in the game. Thanks for listening to me and kind of understanding. My moral of the story is don't wear slick bottom tennis shoes. Stay out of wet garages. And just be careful. When you get 75 years old, you're liable to break your darn hip. That's what I've done. Y'all take care, and thanks for listening. I definitely appreciate all the prayers and well wishes that I received from my viewers when I was down and out and kind of down in the dumps as well. I was not near a computer. I couldn't do anything. I had a little cell phone with me, and I could play with emails and stuff. But wasn't much I could do laying there on that hospital bed, but just try to recover. Anyway, thank you all for your well wishes. I appreciate you, each and every one, and bear with me. Walter will be back making videos before long. Thanks for listening to my little vlog today. This is Walter wishing everybody well, and take care.